this could get interesting. Here's interesting, an onside kick to start this thing. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this is secured by the Patriots. And they will be backed up deep as they'll have to start the drive from the 6-yard line.
Wait, that green 80. 55. Check nickel. Hey, 66.
Sony Michel, his first carry. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Let's go, D. Check it. Right there. 54. Hey, exit. 54, Mike. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Check. Ozzy. Out. Shadow.
On the toss, here's Michel. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Get in the weight room. Mike 54. Mike second reload.
Brady now on first down. And that'll be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Motion. Let's go on. No, 66. He can't hang. He's not getting... Buzz. Mike, 55.
To throw again, Brady. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
SOS. Alpha. Mike 5-4. Watch the curl. Bravo. Check three. Rip. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey. High 7. Hey, ball 66.
Now Brady. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Kyle Van Noy in on the stop.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
We go 47, 26.
On third down, it's Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll bring up fourth down. On fourth, they do snap it to Prescott. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Kyle Van Noy. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, keep it up. Keep it up. Hey, check it.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Off the edge, it's Tyrone Crawford with a sack. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Michelle, they toss it out right to him. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. To throw is Brady. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Robert Quinn in there for the sack on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And it's taken in at the 9. 12 yards on the return that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
Well, how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
On second down, it's Elliott, and he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is just going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down. Prescott from the gun. Looking for his tight end, Witten, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Kyle Van Noy. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Mike 54. Like the pass. Mike 54. Mike 54. I'm going to run you over.
Hey, Haywood. Ozzie.
On first and 10, here's Brady. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
No, 66.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
54 Mike. I got one.
Sugar.
Mike 54.
Hey, Delta.
Mike 54.
What do you hit?
Now on second and 13, Brady. Dorsett's got it. Touchdown, Patriots. Philip Dorsett there to make the grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And the Cowboys are able to recover. And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He finds his man. It's Austin. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights in and out. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, that allows your blitzers to get there.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lawrence Guy in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Back deep for New England, Julian Edelman. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Edelman set to return. He'll be hard-pressed to match that one. That a 65-yard punt. And the Patriots take over. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Right there, 54, right there.
Now this time, Brady will throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So from their own 20 all the way to the red zone now. A chance to capitalize on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Josh Gordon in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
47, 26.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin. And that'll make it 3rd down. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard stripe. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Now Prescott. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11. Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. And again, it's Prescott. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Boy, it's only a 1-score game. 3rd quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here. So that one will be accepted.
That's it, baby. We're going to work. Here we go. Set. 54. I got you, punk.
They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
Hey, let's go.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Regular.
From the gun, it's Brady. And that will be incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Hey, Alabama. 450.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. They'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things up.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. The sack by Michael Bennett, the native of tiny Independence, Louisiana. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. Room to run past midfield. Touchdown, Cowboys! Tavon Austin, 61 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this is secured by the Patriots.
Get ready.
29. Alpha.
Hey, check.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Trying to lay one up deep. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. On play action, now Brady. And the pressure gets to him again. Tyrone Crawford providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on fourth.
Ricky. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's pick it up. It's
They do go for it. It's Brady. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott, 39 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter. And Brady's throw there incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. He's going to loft one deep left side, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Josh Gordon, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Elliott. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Calling a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run it with Elliott. And he's got this down to the 35. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. This is Morris. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Elliott. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go away.
Yeah, I was going to say, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. On 3rd down, Elliott a first down and more. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with time running out. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. That throw by Brady, incomplete. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Shadow!
54, right?
Hey, box truck.
Defense wins championships, baby. Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4.
72.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
50.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Oh, you got deep? Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Hey, Zoo.
Right there.
He'll look to throw. And able to find Dorsett. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 19. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. And with that, we say so long from Foxborough.